I love making videos. I could make them forever. I have a lot to say anyway. Let's make a video in here like we did. Oh god, the last time I made a video. What the hell is this now? What is it? A new club. Anti-aging cleansing water. Okay. Oh, we get loads of lovely presents in here. Got some boots and everything. I don't know whether I can put this here. I'm not sure it'll be very happy because it'll swizzle everywhere. Why is it dark? Well, it would be in here, wouldn't it? See, if it swizzles, it might fall off because it's a bit narrow. People are less likely to come this way. Yeah, when blokes have a ponytail at the back, it looks kind of okay, but when they have it on the top of the head, it looks kind of like a girl. They look like girls. But I have that problem. Because I have long hair, even though I dress like kind of manly, it still looks girly to them. Hey, I'm hidden, so I'm not in the immediate eye line if that woman comes. I do love making videos. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't really say that this was a very girly jacket, would you? Like, yeah, I'm wearing tights, but like, who cares? Men wore tights in the 60, 50, maybe before that. Hang on, like 14th century to 17th century, like the early, I think, they wore tights. So like, who cares if I'm wearing tights, because men wore tights back then. In fact, they wore like dresses, short dresses, so they could show off their legs, and then they wore tights. So I'm just kind of dressed in a more modern version of that, really. And they had long hair too. So that's the medieval period. Hey, so I should fit around here actually, because I told you in the last video that it's kind of like the Dark Ages around here. And in the Dark Ages, they wore like skirts, and they wore tights, and they had long hair. So A, I should fit in around here because it's the Dark Ages around here, and also I should fit in because, like, you know, males wore that back then. So I am dressed like a man from the, like, a modern version, because of the material and everything and the design. Oh, I can't see the doorway very well. It looks kind of old and yucky. I don't think I should use it. They might put poison in it or something. Contaminated it somehow. Probably shouldn't even touched it, really. I'll wash my hands in a mo. They nicked my fangs, by the way. Oh yeah. We had a robbery. And they nicked my fangs. Oh, now I'm not going to be able to hear the gate because someone's using a lawnmower or something. She might have already come in, you know, because the door's open. She might have just walked in. So she might be in the house. It's not obvious it's open. You know, the door is closed, but we just walk. Came out here, so of course it's open. I can actually lock it if I wanted to, because I've got the keys. Anyway, so yeah. So I'm tempted to go full on male though. Like, you know, cut my hair short, like at least about there. It'll still be kind of girly, but maybe I could style it in a boyish way. Like putting it in a ponytail at the top here. I should just do that anyway. And then shave my head here. Because this is like the latest style, is to shave it there and just have a bit of hair on top here. And then put it in a ponytail. That seems to be the hairstyle at the minute. But I'm just not sure I'd suit it. I've gone a little bit far and had it cut to here. It was down here before. so I didn't want to just go from dead long to dead short. Like, I'm kind of graduating into it, especially as my mum probably wouldn't approve anyway. But I don't actually suit really short hair though, so I wouldn't go shorter than that. I wouldn't. I like this length actually. I really like my hair the way it is now. Less of a pain in the butt too. But I still look like a female to most people who see me. I don't look obvious male. The only thing I could do is just dress more male. Well, I do have, you know, I could wear t-shirts, I suppose. Well, when I went to the hairdressers, I wore this shirt, which is a manly shirt in my opinion. And I wore these, the leggings, not this, leggings, it was leggings, this is tights. And they said I was dressed like girly or something. I thought, I'm not dressed that much girly. I wear leggings, but men like wear leggings these days. I've seen men wearing leggings these days. And it's a shirt, it's like kind of unisex, a shirt, isn't it? Where some women wear shirts. Their shirts are called blouses, but some look more shirt-like than blouses. Blouses are more like feminine, they've got like lighter material, the collars are usually more rounded, or maybe like a different cut. So this is more of a shirt, it is a shirt, not a blouse, so... But just because it's a woman's shirt, people might just call it a blouse. I get annoyed by that. He's gonna check again. Got it. Sorry, I have to keep checking. You guys don't mind, you. At least whenever I go away, you can see my outfit better. So yeah, as I was talking about before, I think it's such a shame that A, I can't convince people that I am male, and also it's a shame that people around here aren't more accepting of me dressing like this and stuff. I mean, if I went out like this and someone did come along, I would have to explain myself. And it's like, how do I explain it without sounding wacko? Down. It's an older person, so they shouldn't be too judgmental. It's kind of a homeless place. It's got a McDonald's bag. And a booze bottle. When I was younger, I was just thinking about it, and when I was younger, I used to be quite happy, despite everything that was going on, like being harassed and everything by kids like virtually every day. I was quite happy, because dressing as a wolf made me happy. It kind of felt magical. It felt meaningful to me. That's why I decided I was more of a therian. So it, because it felt more spiritual, magical, and so on. Sorry, there's a hook on the floor. I just noticed that looks like one of our hooks. How did it get there? You don't bring them outside. There's a little hook for hanging up decorations and stuff. An S hook. Anyway. So yeah, it felt magical to me. So despite the fact that I was harassed almost daily, well, it just was daily back then, I used to sort of, it didn't bother me so much. Like, I used to just come out, deal with them in my own way, and, I would enjoy being seen like this. Even though they were making fun of me, I enjoyed it anyway. Not being made fun of, but just, like, dressing like this and being seen like this, I enjoyed it. And I was trying to think, like, what, like, these days, I do get more bothered by it, I suppose. Like, if, them seeing me dressing like this and calling me names and stuff. I mean, maybe it's because I'm older and people would think that it's more weirder because I'm older, and it felt like it should be more acceptable when I was younger. Maybe that was it, but I'm not comfortable with people seeing me dressed like this now because of the judgmentalness and the nastiness. It does bother me a bit more now, and still having this reputation and everything does still bother me and stuff. And I've been trying to figure out, like, why I was more, I suppose, confident to show myself off like this despite the harassment and bullying. And I think the reason why was because I thought we were going to be moving house, so I didn't think I was going to have to deal with these assholes for much longer. And I'd be able to, I was upbeat because I thought we'd be leaving and we'd be going to a place where I could start afresh. And because I realised I made the mistake of showing myself off like this. Kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Drawing attention to myself. I drew attention to myself by coming to the wall with my wolf hat on, and sometimes I'd howl at the wall. So I made that mistake. But I thought if we moved to a new area... Stop moving! I've not really moved. If we moved to a new area, I could start afresh and sort of, like appear normal to the new people. And then I would just dress like this in my own property. And I wouldn't reveal to the people in the area, just in case they are judgmental, because you don't know. You can't say, oh, you're trying to conceal yourself, and oh, you're ashamed of... But you have to be careful, especially when you're meeting new people or going to a new area. You do have to be careful, because you don't know if they're going to be judgmental. You don't know if you're going to get... Because I used to think it was just harmless fun. And even them thinking of me this way and seeing me dressed like this, I didn't think it was going to come to anything. And it has. It's sort of, because of this, I've ended up having a terrible reputation, getting harassed when I go out. I used to get harassed here in the property, and it was a nightmare. And they destroyed like several £1,000s worth of our stuff, and it was just a nightmare. It was terrible. Like when I was older, I realised the severity of it more than I did when I was younger. And I was kind of just enjoying it a little bit, like enjoying winding up the local hooligans when they used to come. Although I used to hate it really, And what I did was I was trying to stop them from doing it and scare them away. But that just got me the reputation of being a psycho and chasing them and trying to grab them and stuff. And it's like, well, I only do these things because you're on my property and I'm trying to chase you out. It's like, I'm not actually just randomly chasing them or like popping up and trying to grab them, which apparently they think I did that. That's one of the rumours, is that I did that, apparently. Which I never did. Yeah. So yeah, so you have to be careful. Like, I've got a terrible reputation around here from that time onwards, and I wouldn't want that to continue in a new area. So I would have to conceal my therianthropy and my furryness. At least until I found out if the area is accepting of stuff like that first, and people weren't as judgmental. Because another thing is, I've earned, because of this reputation and people thinking I'm weird and people hating me, I've pretty much had no friends around here for a long time. I have made friends in other areas from online and stuff, so I've got friends that live far away, then I have met them, they've come here, or I've gone there, met halfway, that sort of thing. So I have made friends in other areas. So I'm not technically totally friendless, but around here, I don't have any. I have people I talk to, sort of acquaintances that do talk to me and stuff, and they're nice, but they don't hang out with me, they don't really bother with me that much, except when they see me and we let on and we chat a bit. So that's it right now. So that everybody hates me around here, but, I don't, like the majority of young people, it's mainly. Like I say, it's teenagers and like 20-somethings are quite judgmental of me and don't seem to like me, and instant, like that guy at the ATM, he was, hostile towards me just because I was slightly close to him. And it's like, seriously, you're upset that a youngish, what appears to be a girl, is like close to you, behind you, you're a young man, like that bothers you? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? And I don't think I'm that bad looking. I'm not bragging, I'm not being like whatever, but I have been told that I'm good looking and I'm attractive and everything. So I'm going by that, and I don't think I look too bad. And I'm not like, I looked worse when I was fat. Like, I'm not down on fat, as you know, I like fat, but I like people who are fat and stuff. But I thought I looked horrible when I was fatter, so I think that now I've lost weight, I look even better. So, what are you complaining about? Well, again, it's just like a thing. if you're good looking, usually you can get away with more stuff. Because people like that sort of thing. Like, you know, he would like it if I was like close to him, behind him, because I was attractive. So that was quite disappointing that he was like. So I've been struggling with that too. That's another thing I've been struggling with. This might be a subject for another video. Dating is something I've been struggling with too. It's like, I had 2 boyfriends like a million years ago. Must have been 8 years ago now. So it's like, that's been it. Before and since. Nothing else. And it's not like I haven't made efforts. I've tried dating sites. I've tried just meeting people on chat rooms and online, and on Facebook, so on and so forth. And I've tried also, you know, asking people out when I've been out. But they always, this is ironic, but the people who I talk to online are less creepy and weird than the people I meet out and about, that I give my number to, or they give me their numbers to. They're the ones that talk about their private parts and immediately wanting sex, and assuming I'm kinky if they find out that I wear tail and ears, and that really pisses me off. Because it's like, even if I was, I wouldn't want to talk about kinks and sex when I've just met you. Like, I've just started. They don't even like allow for some text time either. It's like after like 3 texts, they're already talking about kinks, they're talking about sex, they're talking about the private parts. It happened last year. I talked to a guy and we exchanged sort of details. And after only a few texts from him, like, he seemed like normal, he seemed like a shy, sort of sweet looking guy in real life. He was a bigger guy, wearing glasses, you know, he was kind of older-ish, not like dead old, but, you know, maybe in his 30s, older than me. So he seemed like a sweet guy, but then in the text messages, it's like he assumed that I was kinky. He assumed he wouldn't be able to handle a girl like you, as he put it. And he said, I want to do naughty things to you. Let's go for a drive all night long, you and me. It's like, whoa. Just ask me out to lunch or a coffee or something. Like, dude, it's so annoying. Why can't they just ask me out on a date first? Like, I thought the whole rule was that you date someone first and then sex comes into it later. With all these people, they immediately go to sex. I guess for some reason I give off the impression that I'm willing to do sexual things with someone quite soon after an interaction, a very first interaction and encounter. And I'm not actually like that. I don't know what... Is it because I'm blonde? I mean, what the hell is it? My mum did say that a lot of blokes assume that someone who's blonde and has bigger boobs and shit is going to be more sexual, I guess. But that's what it is. No clue. Let's move location for a bit. Just because I'm sure I heard the front door. Oh, I can smell garlic. Yum. Garlic bread. We're not having a meal tonight that requires garlic bread, so I can't do that. I might actually get seen by that woman if she comes in. But oh well. She's not here now. I don't think she's coming. It's a bit darker here, but oh well. Not too bad. You can still see me. So I should have probably made that a new video. Kind of wish I stayed at the wall now, because I'd like to have seen what that was about. All that yelling and screaming. And hear it. It's yelling and screaming. Let's walk around again. Checking the gate again. So cool. From afar it looks really cool. Just mask and ears together, I think. So yeah, so that's why I have problems with dating. It's either people are not interested in me, or they think I'm willing to do sexual things immediately and instantly. Like, what happened to asking someone out on a date first and get to know someone and not bringing sex into it until later? It's like so annoying. Urgh, it makes me so angry. It does, it makes me really angry. It actually really offends me. I even had people like going on about how I did one time. So at some point last year or the year before, I was on this dating site and I had like 3 different blokes go on about how big my boobs were. It's like, dude, that's inappropriate. My boobs aren't even that big and no one's ever mentioned it before. It's like, dude, I know that they're slightly big. Like, shut up. You just don't talk about that. You just don't mention it. I don't know what's wrong with these people. Like, is it all men like this, or is it just like... I mean, I seem to get them all, so it seems like the majority of them are this way. I've been told they're not, but it's hard for me to know this when they're all weird. Look, I understand that they are all wanting to do the naughties with me, eventually. But they should know that, you know, you have to sort of give someone time and, you know, get to know them first and let them get... I have to like a person. I have to get to know someone and like them before I'll be, you know... I have to actually find out if I am actually attracted to them that way. Even if I saw someone that I was kind of attracted to, like that guy. He was a care worker type person coming to deliver, I think it was a walker or something, to one of the elderly neighbours over there. And we got talking because he was my type. But it's like, I can only sort of get sexually attracted to someone if I've sort of been around them for a bit and I get to know them and I know that I like them. Then I have to find out if I have any kind of feelings. It doesn't happen just instantly for me. Like at one time it did. I don't know what's happened to me now, but I just don't have... And I suppose you might say that I'm demisexual. I can't feel anything for someone unless I really like them, that I've been around them for a bit. Maybe there is a dating site especially for demisexual people, because I need it. Or normal people. I mean, I don't even know why it's called demisexual. That's just normal. That's how most people should be. Like, where you have to get to know someone and like them first before you do. That's how people used to be. I don't know. Not everybody's just after just having sex as soon as the, like, text once. Oh, it's so annoying. One text message and then a couple of text messages later is like, oh yes, let's have sex right now! Like, no! You piss me off, these people. They're the ones I call perverts. They're perverts to me. Given people who are into weird shit aren't perverts. People who just start going about sex and that's all they want from you, that's a pervert. I don't even like that, because another thing is that if they instantly just want to start talking about sex and instantly want me to have sex with them, to me, that's all they want from me. That's what it says to me, is that's all these people want from me. They don't want a relationship. I need to know someone wants a relationship with me and likes me before I will do stuff like that. Because it's like an investment for me. So, I have to know that they're worth having sex with. I have to be invested in them first before I'll do it with someone. I have to be invested in someone first. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, these people aren't invested in me. They just want to instantly do naughty things with me. It just annoys me. So why can't you wait? You know, don't you want a relationship? I guess they just don't want relationships. They just want to do sexual stuff instantly because they're not asked about a relationship. Relationship first. In fact, it's supposed to be dating first, then relationship, then marriage, then naughties, then kids. That's how it's supposed to be. Not sex first, then date first. Like, what the... Ugh. It's like, to me, that's a commitment. Having sex with someone is a commitment. Because I could get pregnant, I could get STDs, I could get cancers, I could get polyps from sex. So, you know, I have to know that they're worth getting polyps and cancer and diseases and pregnant for. Because even with all this crap that you can take and put on, it's not 100% effective. So it's still risky for me. I'm sorry, and I ain't going on the pill because that messes up your chemistry, your body chemistry. It messes up your hormones, give you hormone imbalance. So all sorts of things, all sorts of side effects. So I ain't going on no pill. You can wear 10 condoms. Cool. 10 condoms. I ain't doing that for no one, I know. So anyway, it's a commitment for me. That's a commitment. I need to know that you're worth getting all that possibly potential shit for. Unlike everybody else, my body's a temple. Obviously nobody cares about their body. I'm just about terrified. Disgusting behaviour. Like I say, it's disgusting. I guess these people don't care about getting possible STDs and stuff. And as for being pregnant, I guess it doesn't matter to a man because they don't get pregnant, so if a man makes someone pregnant, it doesn't really affect them, to be honest. Not their bodies, not their, like, pain. Like, they don't have to give birth to a freaking enormous lump, do they? So, they don't care, I guess. Nothing to them. Apparently even with STDs, the woman's gonna suffer more. Anyway, that's all for now. I hope you don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Yeah. Hope you understand what I'm talking about. Goodbye.